So many deaths. And what of my own life?
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Pardon my boldness, Your Ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
No respect. What? What? What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
If you continue shouting, I'll have you restrained and gagged. Understood?
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round. The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
That's Piper? Pippa? Papa?
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes? Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
What can you tell me about the
Let me...
I guess you can't tell me anything.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
So a lot of people got the fatigue. I should try and cure some of them too. Up. No. Give me back my other clothes. That's better now. Oh, didn't know there was a back way in. Yes. I don't know, I gotta heal some people. She's got a cold. I can't fix that. He's got fatigue. I can fix that.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Have you heard of any underhand dealings?
There are a lot of secrets round here. I'm not surprised someone tried to make money from.
What kind of secret?
I'm not in the gossip business, Dr. Reed. If you want to know more, you better talk to Harriet Jones.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm afraid I do. Like everyone in the...
Our job brings us into contact with all kinds of infections, Milton. There's no shame in being ill while you're in a hospital.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. I get the feeling you don't fall sick often. But thanks, anyway.
Not anymore. Nope.
What's going on between you?
Pippa's tired.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples.
Maybe you're right. But we support...
You do realize you could...
Come on, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Milton.
Okay.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patient.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite...
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Do you require medical...
I will be fine.
Nurse,
I'll try, Doctor.
have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Have you seen a...
I've never heard...
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Alright, so we're finally getting some people fixed up. So, Harvey, Dr. Waverly, this old bird.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you require medical attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
Do you know you're...
Despite what you think...
Well, at least...
Have you heard rumors of...
Dr. Reed, are you trying to take it...
Of course not, Mrs. Goswick.
Well, go be curious somewhere.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Good evening, Mr. Fitt.
Good evening, Dr.
Is there anything else that's bothering you?
Really? Why is...
Unfortunately... Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
I will not let you
down, my boy.
I'm quite busy, Rock.
Do you need my assistance?
Don't be ridiculous.
Then you are lucky.
I wish this hospital could have received as much.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
There, I fixed most people up. Hopefully we don't drop into the critical and end up with whatever is going to happen from that.
Good evening, Mr. Cox.
Dr. Reed, still working at night.
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more...
I have found the gift from your wife.
In that case, you'll be properly rewarded, Doc. Clay Cox is a man of his word.
I hope that won't make me an accomplice to your future crimes.
Who knows what I might do now I feel invincible again.
Have you heard?
Blackmail?
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Talk to you.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
Hey, Lion.
A pass
That's one
for a
crazy
free
looking
medical exam
game,
by
man.
the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well.
You
but
play some
thank you,
weird
I
ones
guess.
for sure. Awesome to watch, though. Yeah, it looks like it'd be fun with more people, too. Have to get Eagle to play with you. What is There we go, that's better. Chat wasn't working for a minute. Yeah, I don't know what'd be funner, watching you guys play games together or watching you bicker back and forth. For sure.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Whoa, buddy, whoa. Hey, Eagle. We were just talking about you. Thanks for the support, by the way, guys. I really appreciate it. What the
creature is this?
Oh my. Oh! That was bad burgers. I need blood, I need blood. Hey, Mr. J. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, that was. Oh, gotcha.
Here's what's left of him. Not a lot to check, but I should anyway. Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
There, now that that's over, yeah, Mr. J, how are you doing today? Rat juice. Oh, great, buddy. Just playing some game, chilling, having a laugh at Eagle and Lion. Endangered citizen. Who's endangered? Whitechapel. Where is Whitechapel?
Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but we had a disagreement. And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survived the trenches suffer from mussophobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend.
Mussophobia.
Where was your friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital. I think he went to the sewers on purpose. So I couldn't go after him.
Well, if he went in the sewers...
This is a dangerous part of town. What are you doing here?
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital. We both need help. Treatment, I mean. To get some sleep. Just need to feel better, sir.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together. Oswald is nervous and quite fragile since we came back from the war.
What can you tell me about yourself?
I'm Oswald's best friend. We served in the same regiment, sir. Taken care of each other since we came back from the front.
I have all the information I need for now. If I find anything out about your friend, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
have to go in the sewers for him? Oh, what the f... What is a bee shaped like a spoon? Alright, you little peckerheads.
Don't want to die here. I want to see the sky. Feel the
Don't want to die here either.